Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to another doll ranking video. Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the old Monster High fashion packs and ranking them based on my personal opinion. I feel like it's been a little bit since I've done a ranking video, like, I guess not that long, because I think my last one was on Valentine's Day. But I don't know, like sometimes there are patches of time during the channel when I'm doing them very, very frequently. And so I feel like it's been a little bit since I've sat down and done a ranking video. I mean, it is March now, so it's been like half a month. So I'm excited to get back into it. As I said, we're going to be ranking all of the old Monster High fashion packs. I've done ranking videos for like almost everything that there is to rank from Gen 1 and Gen 2 of Monster High, and also a lot of G3 of Monster High. And we are like working towards that completion with the fashion packs today. I think after this, the only thing that I really have to rank is like the Create a Monster packs, which I will be doing. One of you guys suggested that, and I think it's a really fun idea, so I will be doing that at some point. But yeah, we're just picking through what's left to rank from the older Monster High stuff, and today we're going to be taking a look at the fashion packs. Of course, this is just going to be my opinion, so if you guys disagree with the rankings, totally chill, it's not a big deal, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you do find yourself enjoying the video, if you could give it a like, that's super helpful to me. If you're new here and you have fun today, definitely subscribe so you can see more. And then if you want to go out of your way to support me, I have my P.O. box and wish list and stuff in the description down below. But without further ado, there are like a shocking amount of fashion packs to rank. I didn't think that this was going to be a ton, but there's several. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, so as always, I will be doing my rankings in Procreate, and for today, the tiers are honestly pretty boring. I didn't come up with anything like super fancy for them. So at the top, we have perfect, then we have great, good, mid, bad, and horrific. So quite straightforward this time, which, you know, that's fine. We're going to be starting off with the basic fashion line. This is Abby's basic fashion pack, and I do think that the dress is quite cute. I know for sure that this bag is reused from Spectra's core doll, and I think that these shoes might have been used on a Claudine at some point, although I'm not sure if that was like their original case. And there are going to be several instances throughout these fashion packs of molds being reused. Personally, I don't mind it terribly, especially for a fashion pack. Like, it is what it is, and it's not the main thing. Like, the main dress is obviously new and for Abby. I do think this is nice. It's fun. I don't know if I like it enough to put it in like perfect. I'm going to go with a solid good, which is boring, but, well, boring is maybe the wrong word, because I don't think it's boring, but, like, it doesn't wow me, you know, so that's what we're going to go with. Next up from the basic fashion line, we have Draculaura. This little thing up here is like a hat that straps around her chin, so it's like a little mini hat. I feel like it looks really silly in the stock photo, but it's fine. Again, kind of unremarkable. Like, I do think the hat is a cute idea. I feel like Draculaura with the, like, miniature hat is such a fun little concept. But the dress is just kind of whatever to me. Like, I do appreciate the different fabrics and, like, the detail that is in there. I'm not trying to knock it. I just am not amazed by this. So I think, again, we're going to go with good, because it's definitely not bad, but I'm just not obsessed. Next up is Laguna's. This one I think I like less. I don't know. Again, it might be the stock photo, because I do think it's hard to shoot a stock photo for a fashion pack and have it look really, really nice unless it's on a doll, because like the clothing is always going to look different on versus off the doll, and especially like these shoes. I know they're supposed to wrap around her leg, and like I can conceptualize that, but it would obviously look so much better actually seeing it on a doll versus just this kind of squiggly nonsense. Yeah, I'm gonna put this into mid. I don't even know where I was going off that. I like went on a little tangent, and I don't think I finished it, but here we are. Spectra, I actually did buy this fashion pack back when it was in stores. I think I still have it. I'm not 100% sure, but I did buy it at one point, so I do like it. I think the asymmetry is quite fun. It's not like the most interesting cut ever of like the dress itself, but that one sheer sleeve I think does a lot for it. The shoes are fine. I like the little belt and her little sunglasses. Still not something I would consider perfect, but I am going to say great. I think that that was a fun one. Okay, now we are on to the complete look line of fashion packs, and this first one is for Ari Hauntington, which is essentially like just a worse version of what we just saw. The belt is even exactly the same. We've got like sheer fabric and then obviously opaque fabric. Not to hate on Ari, like I understand that she was the replacement for Spectra sort of in G2, and like I'm trying not to just hate the character because of that. But I genuinely think this is a worse version of like a ghostly fashion pack. Although the shoes are cooler. I will give her that. The shoes are definitely cooler. But I don't think the shoes are good enough to save the rest of what's going on. Especially this random blue necklace. Like, why that color? I don't know. I really don't like the dress. Like, I just don't think that this is like a flattering cut. I feel kind of mean, but we're gonna put it in the bad. Then we have Claudine, and I don't think this is terrible. I think the colors are fine for her. The little like zipper motif on the dress is actually pretty cool. The cap sleeves are a choice, but I do like the fishnetting on them, and like all of the accessories are pretty whatever. I do love the mold for the shoes. Those shoes with painted detail would be so chill. I think I'm gonna put this in a mid. I definitely don't love it, but could be a lot worse. Then we have a twofer. This is Claudine and Frankie, and this is rough. We're seeing this shoe mold again. For some reason, this one specifically was used a lot. Yeah. I just really don't like most of it. And this is, it does, I think I wrote this right, because this is like Frankie's colors and the safety pin, but also the print of the dress is like giving an attempt at hieroglyphics, which makes me think it should be Cleo's. This is very confusing and I don't like it. Is it bad enough for me to put in horrific? I think so. I think the OMG and like the little emojis on Claudine's dress is enough to take it there. Like Claudine would never. Then we have a Cleo fashion pack, if I can hit the button right. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with this. I think this is solid. Some reused accessories. I think this was from, the bag. Nice. I was trying to circle that. I think the bag is from the I Heart Fashion release of Cleo, if I'm not mistaken. But I like the shoes. The dress is inoffensive to me. We're going to pop this up into good. Next up, we have another 2-pack. This one is Cleo and Ari. The dress here, the fabric, again, might have been reused from the I Heart Fashion Cleo, because I swear I have, like, a piece of hers that is in the same fabric. And I do quite like it. I think it's a fun fabric for Cleo. I wish there was something more interesting happening with the dress. But, like, it's chill. I like the accessories. This necklace is actually so fun. I love that. And then we get to Ari's, and it's just, like, yikes. Like, Cleo could have gotten a decent ranking, but this skirt, that's a problem. That's, horrific. That's the only way to put it. So, sorry. Y'all are both going to sink down just because of that skirt. Another Draculaura pack. I just don't know. The bag is kind of fun, and I actually like the print on the dress. I just don't like whatever's happening with the sleeves. I don't know what that is, but I'm not really here for it. The more I look at it, the less I like it, so I'm going to put it into bad. Then we have another 2-pack, the Draculaura and Laguna, and like something about these 2-packs are just rough. Like, not that all of the fashion packs were great. Clearly, I've ranked some singular ones pretty bad. But, like, the 2-packs were so bad. This print, not it. This print, not it. I just, genuinely nothing about this except maybe some of the accessories are even remotely salvageable to me, so it's obviously going to go down into horrific. Then we have, like, an accessory pack. There were a couple of accessory packs, and I decided to throw these into the video just because, like, I don't know, they kind of fit the theme. There's not technically clothing, but, like, it's close enough. This one is kind of fun. I love the little earbuds attached to the phone. I think that's super cute. The bat sunglasses in the yellow is great. I was a sucker for yellow being a, like, what am I thinking of? Accent color for Draculaura in G1. I think that was so cute on her. The little bat fanny pack and the roller skates. Y'all, I'm a sucker for roller skates. I understand I didn't really like the roller maze line from Monster High, but that's because everything else was weird. Like, the helmets and the dresses were iffy, but the skates, like, how can I not like this? This is so good. I'm going to put it in great just because it doesn't have fashion to it. Like, there's no actual clothing, so I feel like I can't put it in perfect. But that is so cute. Then we have a Frankie. Why does this not have a title to it? I just didn't even bother to put what line this was from. That's super chill. I don't know how to feel about this one. I don't love the prints, but I do feel, like, weirdly nostalgic for the, like, suspender skirt. I just feel like that was something that was very of the time and, like, was big in fashion at the time. And so it's kind of working for me, even though I don't like the prints. I think that's going to get it to go up to mid. Then we have a Frankie accessory pack. I have no idea why the other Frankie one was just, like, sandwiched in between these two. Sorry, I'm bad at being organized. This one, the concept is kind of cool, but, like, I don't know, like the 3D glasses and obviously like the movie theater food and drink, like that's a cute idea. I just think this needed to have clothes with it to be a complete concept, if that makes sense. Or like this would have been cool on an actual doll. I just don't know if I'm sold as an accessory pack. Like, I would not have bought this. I'm gonna put it in mid. Okay, I didn't put like what line this was from because I'm just bad at this, I guess. This is Laguna. Yeah, I feel like my girl Laguna sometimes got the short end of the stick back in G1, and honestly sometimes in G3 too. This is going in bad. Okay, now we have the deluxe fashion line, and some of these are going to be good, okay? Some of these are really sick. Like, we had a rough patch there. This is where it starts to get good again. This is the Frankie pack, and this is just so fun. You can tell this is like kind of peak Monster High because you're getting multiple outfits within a fashion pack. There's multiple fabrics and painted details and so many fun things. I do like all of the chrome like on the clothing. I think that's pretty cool. I like this shirt with the 3D big fat stitching on it. That's actually super fun and like just quite different to a lot of other things that we've seen. Even though I'm not really a G1 Frankie fan, like I can appreciate that. This middle dress is like kind of whatever to me, but then I do like the jacket. I think that's cool. The way the lapels are shaped is like not an entirely unusual shape for a lapel, but it also is definitely evoking lightning bolt, so it's very much giving Frankie. I think this is clever and fun, and there's a lot of good pieces, so it gets to go into great, which like coming from a Frankie hater, when it comes to G1 Frankie, that's a good ranking. Then we have a Ghoulia Deluxe Fashion Pack, and again, with the multiple pieces. Again, a character that I'm not really a fan of, but, like, I can appreciate what we are getting here. I like the pants. I think the, like, blood drip is kind of subtle, but it honestly works really, really well. I love this cherry print jacket. I think that's pretty precious. I don't adore the like bow tie on the shirt, but like it's fine. We got worm earrings, and then this little dress here that is giving like tombstones, but it's I'm not gonna be able to think of, it's not a fractal. I don't think it's a fractal. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. I want to say I'll put it on screen if I can think of the word. It doesn't really matter, but I do think it's a cool little concept here. Whatever they were going for with the bag, I think missed the mark because it honestly just looks like a lot of cherry tomatoes to me. That's fine, though. Even with the pieces that I don't like, I think there are enough pieces that are cool and look nice in quality that this gets to go into good. Next up, we have an Operetta Fashion Pack, and this one might be my favorite. It's not one that I would necessarily buy because it's not really, like, my taste. The retro style is not, like, really my style, but I can really appreciate the design here. The super flared dress is extra cute with the web pattern and the little music notes and like clefts hidden within the webs is so fun because like a spider web could be seen as a differently shaped like music bar. That's not the right word. I took orchestra, like I should know this, but I it's fine. I just can't think of it right now. You all know what I'm saying. Like it is very reminiscent of sheet music, and I think that that's just a really, really cool design here. I love the silhouette of the second outfit. Like that is just so cool. The off the shoulder, it's very simple. Like there's not as much detail or color, but it's so nice. And then I love the pencil skirt with the embroidered detail. Like this is so peak. Like this is so good. It's absolutely going in perfect, which is wild because I usually reserve perfect for like dolls or packs or whatever that I would personally purchase. But even though I would never buy that, that's a perfectly designed pack. That is so good. This next one from Rebecca, also really, really amazing. There are little bits of like metallic in the print on her romper here, and that is just, oh, it's a dress, my bad, on her dress. But I think it looks so, so nice. I love the little shorts and the belt. Oh my gosh, it's so good. The shoes are great, the bag is great, like everything. This shirt's kind of mid, but like this is really solid. Enough to where it's also going to go into perfect. I think that is so cute. Like the deluxe fashion line really was deluxe. Next up, we are getting into the mall session line of fashion packs, and we have an Abby here. I love that she has ice skate boots. That's so cute. I love that little detail for her. I'm kind of iffy on the skirt. I love even though it's attached, I love the like string belt with the little like beads on the end. I think that's really fun. And like, that's quite a lot of detail for the skirt. The shirt's whatever. I don't know if I like the overall image, but I do like a lot of the details. We're going to pop that into good. Next up is a Claudine. This is a lot, and I don't know how to rank this because I feel like if I saw this on a Claudine doll, I might feel very differently than I do just looking at it. Because, like, just looking at it, I'm not 100% sold on the mix match of the colors and the prints. Like, I just don't know if I buy it. But on Claudine, she might be able to pull it off because she pulls stuff off like this all the time. And so I don't know how to rank it. I think the cut of the pants seems a little bit interesting. You know, we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt and say that Claudine could work this, and I'm going to put it into good, because I could see myself enjoying that much more actually on a doll. Next up is Cleo. So many bandage wraps here, and like so much metallic in the bandage wraps. It's so good. I love this. The halter, the belt, even though this is a reused belt for sure. I like the little black detailing on the shoes. Like, this was so solid. And okay, I didn't see it on the others, but because it's from like the mall pack, she's got a little paper bag and some stuff that can go in there. I think this is precious. I high-key love this. And shockingly, I'm going to put it in perfect. I didn't think that was going to be the case. But the more I look at it, the more I like it. So here we are. Frankie. Again, with like the suspenders thing, it's kind of working for me. The bolt pattern on the skirt is actually quite fun. Shockingly. Don't care for the shirt. Did I say skirt or shirt? Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is another one that's hard to imagine on. Like, I'm trying to imagine how the shirt and the skirt would interact, because that seems to be quite a high-waisted skirt. I'm going to put it in mid. There are pieces that I like, but I just don't feel as good about it as some of the others. Then we have a Laguna pack, and I do think this is one of Laguna's better packs, even though I still am not, like, completely sold on it. I do like the kind of jumpsuit for her. I think that works. Again, we've got the fun detailing with, like, beads on the edge of the belt, which I think is nice. The bubbly kind of glasses is cute. That's funny that in the stock photo, the shoe is, like, breaking apart. Solid. But regardless of that, that's not what we're focusing on. I think I'm going to put this into good. I feel like this is pretty solid for Laguna. Like, definitely could be better, but it could be a lot worse, as we've seen. Then we have another operetta one, and another one that I just think is nailing it. Again, this is not my aesthetic, but I feel like whoever was designing these fashion packs, I don't even know if they were designed by the same person, but the designers at Monster High for Gen 1 knew how to design this retro aesthetic so well. I just think this is so cool. Like, this kind of corset style belt with the top and this amazing skirt with the music notes and clefs kind of mixed into this leopardy pattern is absolutely stunning. Like, I can picture my head what this would all look like together on the doll, and it's amazing. And then the shoes, the painted detail on the shoes really just takes it up a notch. The same thing with the bag. And like the fact that it's a vinyl, this is so well designed. Like, it's just absolutely top tier. It has to go in perfect. Then we have a Spectra one, and even though Spectra is my girly, I'm not as sold on this. I don't know if the ball and chain is supposed to be a bracelet. That's what I'm going to assume, because I feel like it'd be weird if it was like around the neck. I love the shoes. Like, that's good. I think it's just the print of this dress is like really, really vibrant. And I don't think that I like the vibrant colors as much on Spectra. Like, I'm like staring at her doll, and she's got some bright pink in her original design that is like god tier design. But the super bright blue, I don't know. Maybe it would look better on the doll. I'm just not 100% sold. I'm going to put this into mid. The dress is like actually really messing me up with that one. Next up is Toralei, and somehow this is like so perfect for her, but so boring at the same time, which is a very confusing place to be. Like, the bandana and the shirt and the skirt and like the shoes. Like, I could see her being animated in this outfit. Maybe she even was at some point. I honestly can't remember. Maybe like that's why I like it, is because I can picture it in the animation. But this just feels so true to Toralei, yet at the same time it feels so just bland to me. I don't know why. Like, I don't know how to explain those two things coexisting in my mind here, but it's just really not working for me as well as I want it to. I'm gonna put it into mid because like I think there are some good pieces that honestly could be used for multiple characters. Like it's basically just a black shirt. Any character could wear that. But maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's not giving enough of Toralei. Then we have the school clubs line of fashion packs. So this first one is Gulia for the comic book club. Again, not the biggest Gulia fan, but I do know that she is a big Deadfast stan. And I think this is pretty solid. I think the skirt is quite fun. I do love the shoes. I think this is the same mold that I saw earlier on the Claudine fashion pack. I think so. I do love the mold for the shoes. Those shoes with painted detail would be so chill. And I was right. It looks so good when it's painted. Mostly what's selling me is this tiny little Deadfast action figure. That is such a cool detail to include. Like, that is amazing. And I'm not even a Gulia person or like a Deadfast person. That's just so cool. I'm going to put this up into great. Literally just because of that, because they really nailed the accessories on that one. I am high-key pretty sure my battery is dying on my camera, so let's get going. Claudine, I want to say she's part of a fashion club. This is cute. It's like a little safe, I say, as I look at this, but like the bottoms are kind of boring, but I do think the bottom is cute. I can picture her wearing this, absolutely. I feel like it would look really, really nice on the doll. I do feel like it's well designed in the sense that it does feel very much like Claudine. It's not wowing me, but it is nice. I'm going to put it into good. Ooh, I love this one. This is Draculaura's outfit for the newspaper club, and this is just such a good outfit because it feels so different to the kind of clothing that we usually got from Monster High, and even from the clothing that we usually get from doll brands now. Like, I just don't feel like this is the kind of thing that you would see very often with the, like, very, for a doll outfit, for a very tailored shirt. That looks so cool with the pinstriping. I'm obsessed with these little knee-length shorts that with the suspenders. I'm like tripping over my words because I think this is so, so, so cool. We have another tiny hat. The newsprint leggings. I would have worn these 10,000% in high school. I actually had a scarf that was kind of similar to newsprint that I wore all the time. I love this. Again, just exemplary design, very fun, very unique, very standout, goes in perfect, for sure. Another Abby one up next, and I do like this a lot. Love the painted detail. That's amazing. I feel like the actual sweater looking material, like it's not like literally knit, I'm sure, but it's giving sweater with the ribbing. That's so fun. The puffy vest, or not puffy vest, the fluffy vest, super, super cute. Where it loses me is the pants. I don't do really any sports, but I definitely don't do snowboarding. So maybe this is just something I don't know. Maybe these are a type of pants that are or were commonly worn for snowboarders. So maybe that's like the missing information that I would need to understand this. But even then, that's like knee length. Wouldn't you need something for your shins? Like, I know you're not snowboarding with your shins. So that's like what's kind of breaking the illusion for me is I just feel like she would look a little silly in this full outfit with her snowboard with like her entire shins exposed. I'm going to put it into good still because I think there's a lot of cool pieces, but like I do have questions. All right, last set of fashion packs, home stretch. These are the Scream Team fashion packs. The first one being for Claudine. Like I just said, I don't really do sports. I don't generally care for sports, and sports-themed dolls typically are not something that enthuses me. However, I do appreciate when something is like a sports line or a sports theme and every character kind of gets their own thing instead of just like the same uniform. Like, for example, I know with the fear-leading Monster High dolls, they all had essentially the same uniform. Some minor changes here and there, like Cleo still had bandages on, but like for the most part, they all were in the same thing. Versus like the Rainbow High cheer dolls, didn't get any of them, didn't like them enough to get them, but I did appreciate the fact that they were all slightly different in like cut and the materials that were used. So it wasn't just the same outfit copy pasted over and over and over again. I like that. So I like the fact that these characters all got like different sports themes for these fashion packs. Claudine is obviously playing soccer here. Not obsessed with the molded on socks there. Although I guess with I guess with soccer you do have to wear those like shin guards. So the hardness kind of makes sense in this case. I can't in good conscience put it up super high just because I frankly don't care about sports. But I think we're going to put it to mid. I think that's fair for like the ingenuity of it. Then we have Deuce, who sadly is kind of just generic. Maybe this is supposed to be basketball, like basketball, but I couldn't tell you for sure. Like, I like his shoes. Those are fun. But this is very generic, and aside from the shoes, you could say this was any sport, realistically. Like, those are just kind of generic gym clothes to me. So because of that, it's going to go into bad. I'm sorry. Next up, we have Frankie with the Fear Leading uniform, which ironically, even though I just went on this whole thing about how the Fear Leading dolls had the same outfit, I do think this is a little different. Like, the stitching, I don't think was on the, like, full, proper Fear Leading doll. Did Frankie even have a Fear Leading doll? That tells you how much attention I pay to G1 Frankie. But, yeah, like, there's nothing special about this to me. Like, the Claudine one with the soccer ball and the, like, special socks and everything, that felt at least like something. This just feels really, really generic, and I'm going to put it into bad. And then lastly, we have Laguna, and frankly, I think this is probably her best fashion pack. I couldn't think of the word fashion there for a second. Like, I really do, and that is kind of sad, because it's, like, more sporty and less fashion, but Laguna also is a sporty gal and obviously loves to swim, and I think this is solid. I think that her little swimsuit top is really, really cute, and then the kind of like one-piece situation she's got going on here is also really fun. I like the little boogie board with the bite taken out of it. Like, this is giving character. This is giving, hey, yeah, it's just kind of a generic uniform, but we're going to spice it up a little bit, and I really, really appreciate that. So I am going to pop that all the way into good, because I genuinely could see, if I had, like, unlimited funds and unlimited space, me dressing an extra Laguna doll in that, because I just think it's kind of cute. So that's it for the ranking, correct? Yes. I had to double check that I wasn't crazy here. It's a pretty even spread. I could have been a lot meaner. I feel like I was quite nice this video. And honestly, there are a lot that I think are really, really well done. It's mostly something that genuinely probably came down to budget. Like, a lot of the worst ones are from Gen 2, and, like, we know that the Monster High budget was not popping off at that point in time. But when they had the budget, the ones that are really well designed, you can tell that, like, the designers knew these characters, knew what they wanted to do with this, and they could look really, really amazing. So I think it's just kind of a testament to the fact that when you are given, you know, the funds that you need to design these things and produce these things, really amazing stuff can come out of it. And definitely, I think some of these fashion packs fall into that category. So even though, like, it's not the most favorable ranking, I think when the Monster High fashion packs were good, they were really good. But yes, guys, that is going to be it for today. As I said earlier, I'd love to hear all of your thoughts in the comments. Did you agree with a lot of my, like, judgments, or did you disagree a lot? Which one's your favorite and your least favorite? Just all of that jazz. I'd be very curious to hear what y'all think of these old Monster High fashion packs. I really want them to come out with more fashion packs in G3. Like, I feel, especially now, like, some of the leaks that we've been getting and some of the stock photos that we've been getting for dolls that are going to be coming out, they are doing so much with the detail on, like, the shoes and the clothing. Like, they're really stepping up their game with G3, and I would love to be able to see what sort of fashion packs we can get, like, with the budget that they would presumably be able to give them. I just feel like that would be so cool to see. So I'd love to be able to do another one of these videos in the future, but, like, focusing on G3 fashion packs. I guess only time will tell. But yeah, that's it for today, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or your night or whatever it might be, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.